opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
How about that play? And yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the blocking? Everybody getting a hat on a hat. They set up that return perfectly. You can't start a game better than that.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cyclones' offense is on the field for the first time today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be doubled.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Roughing the pass, defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The give to the lone running back. And he'll finish the run, and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Dumps it off in the flats. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the tailback. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Cyclone! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And more yards after contact. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This offense has a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Iowa State sending the offense back out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Takes the handoff. It's Henry. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, they'll take to the air. With the catch, it's Emmanuel. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
On the play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll line up for a second down play.
At the 36. Second down.
Motion from the offense. Off play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking for a crease. It's Henry. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making this.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Handoff to the single running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He'll keep it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll knock him down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down.
At the 30, brings up second down.
The back goes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
21, Iowa State, 7.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Escapes the sack. Gets away from one. He's got space. Open runway ahead. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Second down coming up. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Now adjusting. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffs! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A quick pass to the left. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado 42, Iowa State 7.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter.
He's off to the races. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. End off from the shotgun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the run, it's Henry. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Movement here from the tight end. He leaves it with his back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 28 to Charlotte.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. He'll pull it down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. Giving him his pads. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This is a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. A full dive to haul that one in. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Got him, and nobody's close. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is